What is up, everybody? I'm Jay with DCA Adventure, back again with a midweek cryptocurrency market update. If you love our content, please like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. We'd appreciate it very much. You don't want to miss these updates. Sorry that I have not been doing them at the same time every week. I know I've said it before, but try to get better with that. But guys, this is not financial advice at all. Trading is very risky. Do not risk more than you're willing to lose. If you are interested in learning how to trade, you want some badass trading tools, you want some trading bots, a little bit of everything, got to join the DCA Patreon, join my tier Trading with the View. By doing so, you're going to get the DCA Oscillator, DCA Power Tool, and there's quite a few other DCA tools I've made especially for the Patreons. So if you want to access that stuff, you got to get in there. Plus, you're going to get a channel where there's a bunch of different bots that are spitting out trades all day long, even when I'm not trading. So it's a win-win there. And you'll get one-on-one time with me if you want it. All you got to do is ask. But I am trading over at Bybit, Phemex, Pionex. For stocks, I'm using Firstrade. Use the links in the description below, you guys. You will get deposit bonuses. And you will get a free stock over on Firstrade just for signing up. If you want to know where I'm doing my TA, where I'm doing all my charting, go over to TradingView. Link for that is also in the description. Make an account. You need the free one. You don't need to pay for a monthly subscription for that. Just use the free one. Works just fine, especially with our tools. Everything coincides together. DogeLord apparel. You guys looking for some sweet ass cryptocurrency merch, or you're looking for some cryptocurrency coffee? DogeLord apparel is where you got to go for the clothes. DogeLordCoffee.com is where you got to go for the coffee. I still don't have the updated commercials, so sorry for that, but we're going to run the promo anyway that I do have. Here it is. Don't delay. Get over there and buy today, like right now. Let me switch over to TradingView or to the YouTube. Make sure everybody can hear me. Only one watching right now. What up, Sarth? Appreciate you, buddy. Hope all is well. Jumping over here to CoinGecko's favorite place to look at the overall cryptocurrency market. I got Bitcoin market cap dominance at 39.94%. The rest of it for Ethereum, well, it's not going to tell us Ethereum. The whole market cap altogether is huge, but we're down 0.8% right now. So a lot of red. Bitcoin is down 16.1 for the week, coming in at 37,300. Ethereum down 18.3% for the last 7 days, coming in at 2,500. Everything is going to be a little bit of red. Obviously, our stables, you guys, those are going to be green. They are every single time. I did get some backlash from the last video. I said that Bitcoin could possibly go down to $20,000. And to get real technical, it could go even lower than that. But I had a couple people message me and tell me I was a fucking idiot for saying that. Which, that's fine. You know, I just let that shit roll off my shoulder. It does not bother me at all. I'm only telling you the facts in the chart, what the chart's saying. And it's possible. It's possible we go down to $14,000. If $29,000 doesn't hold up and we don't make that support and we happen to break underneath of it, we're going to $14,000. I've showed you guys before on multiple videos where the good body of support would be at. We're going to look at it again today. But for all the messages that I'm getting, for you guys messaging me the hate messages, go back and look. Every single one of my videos. We were calling it right before we started this bull run. I was yelling it in the Discord, yelling it in the Patreon group, saying it on my videos and showing you. And same with the big dump. So go back. You know, I got proof that I've said it days, weeks, sometimes even months before these big moves happen. So get in there, check it out. Keep sending me them hate messages. It doesn't bother me at all. I think you're a fucking retard if you don't know how to read the charts and coming at me like that. You know what I mean? But let's look over at Metaverse tokens. Scroll down here. Boom. metaverse. So these have went way down. And you know, Axie Infinity, look at it, it's at 23% for the week in the red. Sandbox is at 28%. Engine Coin 29%. Like, Engine was just over $4 a month ago. So I mean, you could possibly 4x on that right now if you got into it. Sandbox, same thing. It was up to like $8. So you know, these are definitely good buys in my opinion. Again, not financial advice, but anytime we get these 20s, these 30s, these 40% drops, buy that shit up. Decentraland down 21.5%, coming in at $2.58. Axie Infinity down 23.4% for the week, coming in at $48.87. Cheap buy in my opinion, especially with all the stuff that they got going on. DeFi Kingdom's down 31%. Never even heard of this. Render Token down 27%. So there's you know, everything's huge. Look, we got a couple 30s in here. We got a 34%. UFO Gaming, one of the ones I've been talking about a lot. It's down 34%. So I'm definitely gonna go scoop this up again. If you look over to the right on these little charts, you can see we're almost bottomed out. So, right, Sarth? I hear you, buddy. I hear you. It's usually like this too around this time. You know, most people are selling to get out of their stuff. Tax purposes, they need the money, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? But UFO Gaming is down like stupid. A million zeros, 897. So, you know, like SHIB would be, you could buy a ton of this for really cheap. Really cheap. Jump on over to good old TradingView. We're going to reset the chart here. Now I'm going to start off with the monthly chart. Show you guys a little bit what's going on. So in the monthly chart, we got 5 days left exactly in the month. If this candle closes like this is not, the candle itself is not good. It is good that we closed above the 21-month moving average. I would be very bullish. As of right now, the monthly chart still is bullish. And it'd be nice to see it close above here. But this is also a gravestone doji, you guys. And we all know what happens after a gravestone doji candle. We might get a green candle, we might pump up here a little bit, and then boom, complete rug pull, fall all the way back out and close under the 21 and go down. That was just the candle I want to show you. Keep an eye on this. Obviously, I don't want to see it close like this. I'd like it to spring back up at least into the 40,000, 41,000. That way it's not a gravestone doji. A little momentum come back into it. Biggest thing I want to show you, I showed you guys last week. We're going to erase all the crayon drawings. We're going to go back to 2014-ish. Take this, put it down there. All right, so over in 2014, we, well, the bottom oscillator I have on right here, this is the stochastic RSI. So if you are wanting to use this and look at this, I'm on BLX, Brave New Coin Liquid Index for Bitcoin. I'm on the monthly chart. Go to your indicator tab, click indicator, you can type in RSI, then you want to come down here to stochastic, start that, use it. Now, back in 2013, we get a dump. We start dumping our stochastic RSI, it drops below the 20 line. It goes below the 20 line, and then we get a pump. Immediately after it, it dips below. It goes up 50%. There's almost a 50% rally. It shows it a little bit better on, like, if you were on the Bitcoin index, USD index. But anyway, it rallies 50%, and then dead cat bounce. We dead cat bounce, and we come all the way down to the 50-month moving average. It took like 600 days before we recovered on the stochastic RSI. We dip below back here. 600 days later, we break back above the 20. Now remember, guys, we're not trading unless the blue is over the orange or red and we're above that 20 mark. That's when you take the trade. You look like a genius. We're not trading any of these in-betweens and these up and downs. We would have sold right here at the blue line crossing under the red, crossing under the 80 line is when we would have taken our profit. So you'd have taken your profit right at the top of the bull run over to 2017. So we dipped below. We went and had a 50% rally, then dead cat bounce. Took almost 2 years to get us over to recovery stage. We fast forward 4 years, okay? 4 more years later, we dip below the 20 line. It takes about almost 400 days to recover. We go below the 20, we come across, and we break back up inside of the 20. 300 to 400 days. But notice that when we dip below the 20 line, we dip below, we get a 49% rally. Everybody's happy, excited, good lucky by Bitcoin. Boom, floor falls out, dead cat bounce all the way back down to that 50-month moving average. We are fast forwarding 4 more years ahead again, and here we are at current. We have dipped below the 20. We dipped below the 20. Before this candle turned red, it was almost, let me measure, I think it was in the 40s. Yep, 39.17% rally to the upside. Hopingly that, this isn't the rug pull where the dead cat bounce happens and we fall all the way back down to that 50-month moving average, which would be another 37.92% drop from where we are at now, or from the top of the 37% rally, 39% rally. If we fall back down and we have a dead cat bounce and we go back down to the 50-month moving average, it is lining up still with that $20,000 top from 2017, 2018. That is not, there's no support. I told you guys last week, there's really no support. 29,000 right there, 29,000 gets broken. Oops, wrong button. Elon Musk posted on HBAR. Did it go crazy, Sarth? Did it pump? So this $29,000 area, this is where we don't want to close under. We close below this, then we got this box of support. And the box of support starts at the 20,000 mark, and it comes down to be honest, to like a decent area of support is going to be right around 12,100. In the 12,000. It could stop over here around 14,000. Right at the very top, it's up. We got 1, 2, 3 touches there, right around 14,300-ish. So keep this in mind, guys. It is very, very possible and plausible that we go down and we touch this $20,000 mark. Very, very possible. I hope it does. If buying Bitcoin at $20,000 would have been the equivalent back in 2018 when it dropped to 3K and buying at 3K. Just for shits and giggles, I want to see from the top of the last bull run down to the 50-month moving average was an 84% drop. Okay, so let's measure what 84% would be currently. So the top of this market down to the 50-month moving average is 71%, 71.25. So facts are in the chart, guys. That's all I can say. Facts are in the chart. It's definitely possible that we come down and we hit that 50-month moving average and even go lower. I mean, we got this whole box of support to stay in. The very top, we can put another little line right in here. This is the 14,300 area I'm talking about. So we could, we could come way down in here and bounce around in this thing. Let me extend the box over. Extend the line over. Very possible it does some stuff like this and comes down and boom, it hits here, dances around a little bit, breaks inside. Dances around a little bit, breaks inside. This would be a good bottom. This would be a very good bottom, right around $12,000. You could even go lower and say, 10,000, 10,800. And I know I'm going to get even more hate on that today for saying it. But it's there. I mean, zoom out. Look at the chart. It's there. Also, guys, get into the Patreon group. My buddy Nefarious, he is posting some really kick-ass TA in there. Dude is spot on with his measurements. We'll give you a little sneak peek right now of kind of what it looks like. This is the DCA Discord right here. DCA with trading. This is the locked Patreon only channel. That's right, Mikkel. Appreciate you, brother. This, what he's posting in here, this is what you guys are going to get access to. You're going to get to see all this. This is all measured moves. You can see that his zone 5 came down here, hit zone 5. It was perfect. It hit every single zone that he has on here. It's almost like he's drawing his own version of Fibonacci on here. Getting into harmonics, he's doing a lot of harmonic pattern trading. I like harmonics, but it's a lot of measuring, and if things ain't exactly the way they need to be, it don't work out. So I don't trade them that often. I don't really talk about it that often. I'm more of a when it comes to trading, especially teaching breakout trades, teaching low risk, easy to spot trades. But this right here, what he's got is awesome. I mean, the dude is awesome. It's crazy how spot on he is. Perfect type 1 reaction off the T1. This should return to the 36,700 range, if not lower. What a perfect T2 reaction. Maybe comes back down. So, I mean, he pretty much called it with everything he just said in the one before. And he's got all kinds of sweet indicators down here. I know he does not use TradingView. I think he uses something else. This is TradingView, I do believe, what he has on here now. But I think he uses... oh, what the hell is it called? I forget what it is. I use it too, I have it. I just forget the name of it. But all very good information that he has in here. So definitely get in there, guys. Just his content alone is worth the Patreon. So go check that out. So keep an eye on this with Bitcoin on the monthly. Keep an eye on this stochastic RSI. We're not taking no trades. We're not looking to do anything with Bitcoin unless we're just buying for a personal bag. When it comes to leverage and you want to do some leverage trading, we're waiting for stochastic RSI to make a bullish cross back over that 20 line. Like I said, guys, 5 more days for the monthly candle close. We close above the 21 month. It's going to be bullish. Chart's still very bullish on the monthly. We don't want to see it close below the 21 month. If it closes below the 21 month, that's a greater indication that we are headed for that $29,000 area, and we're going to close under that $29,000 area. So that's super important area right now to be watching on Bitcoin, is that $29,000 area. We cannot close there underneath of it. If so, mark my words, mark my freaking words, guys, you're going to see Bitcoin back at 20,000, and if it makes it there, I'm sure panic is really going to set in, and it's going to go even lower. I'm looking for that 50-month moving average all the way down to 12,000-ish. Go to a 2-week chart. Let me get everything erased off here. Actually, we're going to go over to a 3-day chart. This is a 3-day, something I want you to pay attention to as well. We do have a converging 50 3-day moving average. Going to cross the 200 3-day moving average. My guess is it's going to happen probably sometime in May-ish if they keep converging like this. This is what you would call a 3-day death cross. All right. We did get a bearish crossover right here when the 21 or faster moving average crossed underneath of the 50. That's very bearish. You can see, like we always do, we always pump before we dump. So right before the cross happens, we're usually pumping, everybody's excited, then the floor falls out. If you are in the Patreon group, you know all about that. Keep an eye on the 3-day chart, star it. You guys need to be watching these moving averages, the 50 and the 200. If you do not have this indicator, get in the Discord, join our Discord, link in the description. I will give this to you for free. That way you will have the moving averages that I trade with the most. It will do these little crosses and put these X's on here, or crosses, letting you know when there is a bullish and bearish crossover. So if we were trading with stochastic RSI here, we didn't trade any of this bullshit. Okay, you might have gotten tagged out on these. These were fake outs right here. You might have got tagged out if you'd have put your stop loss in. Hopefully you put a stop loss in. But here's a perfect example of when we take our trade. We get a nice crossover. We're shooting straight up to the upside. You'd have bought in right in this area here, right around 3,800. We get to the top. When we get to the top, you'd have taken your profit right around 44,000. So 38,000 to 44,000. You're taking your profit here because why? We come down, our blue line crosses back under the red line, and we breach the 80 line. So you're in here, you're out here, you're in here, you're out here. Worked out perfectly. You don't ever want to really trade these in-betweens. Here's another one. The blue line's over the red line. We cross the 20. That puts you right in this area, right around 38,200. You wouldn't have taken your profit till here. I would have taken it right here probably. In between here, I'd have been getting ready to. But you wouldn't have actually taken it until across there, right around 63,000. So I mean, you'd have freaking killed that trade. What up, MC? Flipping down to the weekly on BLX. So we, on the stochastic RSI, we come down, we dip below that 20 line. We're coming back up to the 20, and we did not make it above it. We did not make it above it. It actually looks like we're getting ready to have another cross down. So again, this is another no trade zone for me. Told you guys last week, I showed you this candle right here. Nope, didn't pull the right tool up. This candle right there. Said I did not like it because all the volume moved right out of it. It almost created a doji. It's pretty close to creating a gravestone doji, not quite. And we did keep going down. These are reversal candles. Anytime you get these big pumps, this is on a weekly chart. So these candles, these two green candles, that's a pretty big move. Anytime you see a candle at the top of a move like that, very, very good indication for a reversal. What up, Ralph Cooper? Hope all is well, brother. Hope you're doing good, living the dream. I know you are. Always keep an eye out for those candles. Now, if you are in the Patreon group, you do have access to the DCA oscillator and the DCA power tool. If you go into the settings on the DCA power tool, you will see a setting that will indicate you when doji candles happen. Basically, a doji candle is when a candle opens and closes at the same exact price, or it opens, pumps all the way up, then momentum comes in and pushes it all the way down. That's a gravestone doji. You can have the complete opposite, where this candle's green and the hammer's on top, or the body's on top, and almost looks like a hammer. Those are bullish. So this is very bearish. You don't want to see this on higher time frames. Weekly still pretty bullish. 21 week moving average is on the top, the 50s in the middle, the 200s on the bottom, just like how we want to see it. So we still have a chance. And look, on the weekly chart, you can see a lot better with the support and resistance here. And that's why I'm screaming to you guys that 29,000 doesn't hold. We are going to see between 20,000 and 12,000. If you want to get really technical and in-depth, we could go as low as 10,000, because even the areas that I highlighted before are not that significant. They really aren't. So right here is 20,000 down to 12,300-ish. That's like the main, that's our first biggest part of this support floor, or support area. And then your next box, if you want to go in even lower than that. So we go in here. I know it's not popular. I know I'm gonna get so many more hate messages. 10,000 down to 8,000 is the next support. What about, oh, I forgot about MC. Gotta get in there. Gotta get in there, MC. Patreon's where it is at. Some Goblin. I think I'm still in the $1 box on Patreon. Also, I don't know if my Patreon is still active. Some Goblin, you gotta be in the DCA Trading with a View part of the Patreon in my tier. You gotta pay, I think it's 25 bucks a month for the Trading with the View tier, but you get, you're gonna get the DCA oscillator, the power tool, you're gonna get the simple moving average script, you're gonna get all kinds of other tools that I've made. I also have a tool, it's the DCA Gaussian channel. Now, I did not make this indicator. The creator of the Gaussian channel made it. I just put a DCA twist on it and added a couple extra features to it. I am going to go over that with the Patreons again, though, because it shows golden areas, and that's where we're buying Bitcoin. That's where you're pumping it into the bags. You know what I'm saying? You're going and getting mortgages on the house and refinancing your car loans and no, but for real though, it does have golden zones, and they only happen every so often, every 3-4 years. And to be honest with you, the Gaussian channel is in that golden zone. We're getting into it right now. See if I can pull it up. So here's the Gaussian channel I made for DCA Adventure. I'm gonna get all these other indicators off here. We're gonna go on to the daily. Just to show you real quick. So our golden areas to buy Bitcoin are when we're on the bottom of this channel. And normally, not without going too much into this channel. Another golden zone. And we're actually hitting it right now. We're dipping down into the golden zone right now. So they only happen every so often. This one's actually going to be a little bit bigger. The Gaussian channel is like a pit of death, right? Anytime we enter into the Gaussian channel, it like sucks you in and pulls you down. And usually we're in it for a year or so before we get out of it. It takes a long time to get out of this Gaussian channel. So here we are. We were only in it for a few months there. Let's go to a monthly. It might show a little bit better. Nope, weekly maybe. This works. You want to use the Gaussian channel on like the Bitcoin index, the dollar index. Some Goblin, get your ass over to the free part of the Discord. You definitely can get the moving average tool. I can give that to you for free. But get in there, and I'll start posting trades in there of what we're doing with Bitcoin, and hopefully you can make you some monies. So here on the monthly chart or weekly chart, we dipped into the Gaussian channel back here on November 2019, and we didn't get out of it until October 20th, or October 2020. So back here we got into it at May of 2018. We didn't get out of it until May of 2019. So almost exactly a year on that one. But there are golden zones where you want to buy, and you mainly want to do them on the daily chart. Those are where the golden zones are at. Here would be one that we marked on the daily. That's a big one. That's back when Bitcoin fell to $3,000. It's a big golden zone. But there's a whole video I got to do for the Patreon, and so they can see that. Absolutely, MC. We'll go, you know what, I'm going to go over this thing on the monthly chart just one time because of how important I think it is, and everybody should be watching this. Take the Gaussian channel off of there. This is the power tool you'll get when you join the Patreon group, EMA ribbon. You can go right into the settings, and we can say, scroll down, Doji candle, you click this. This puts X's, they're in black. You can change black, and you can make it yellow if you want, so you can see it. You can click your doji. See, we got all kinds of different stuff. 8 EMA ribbons, and like a million other indicators that you can use. Buy signal, sell signal, close short, close long, money flow becoming positive, money flow index wave becoming negative. These two settings are working with the oscillator on the bottom that I don't have on right now. But there's tons of different things, and basically this is prematurely calling this a doji candle, because as of right now it is in a doji formation on the monthly. Okay, 5 days, like I said, until the monthly close. But this is a good way to help you spot reversals. It's going to alert you and be like, hey, you know, like right here it called it, hey, this is a doji candle. We get the pump, doji, it reversed, we're right back down. But this is stochastic RSI. And every 4 years we do something with Bitcoin. Bitcoin does this every 4 years according to this chart, monthly chart. 2013 we pumped up, we come down, we dip below the 20 line on the stochastic. We get a 40%, 48% rally to the upside. Everybody's excited. We're buying more Bitcoin. Boom, we get a dead cat bounce and we fall back down to the 50-month moving average. You look down here, it took 600 days from the time we went under the 20 line on stochastic RSI to the time we got back above it. 600 days recuperation. We're going to fast forward 4 years. 4 years puts us at the 2017-2018 bull run right here. We come down, we crossed under the 20, we get a 48% rally to the upside. Again, everybody's excited. Boom, floor falls out, we get a dead cat bounce, and we fall all the way back down to that 50-month moving average. It takes us 400 days, 400-ish days, from the time that we went below this to the time we got back above the 20. You fast forward 4 more years, now we're at current. We're at current's time. We have crossed underneath this 20. We have already gotten a 40% retrace to the upside. Are we going to get the dead cat bounce and the floor fall out and we fall all the way back down to that 50-month moving average? If so, that 50-month moving average is also in line with the $20,000 top from 2018. So it's very, very possible. Yep, I understand that, brother. Well, hit me up in the Discord, send me a message, and I will see what we can do for you, because I'm not all about, you know, I don't do this for your guys' subscriptions and to like take your money, and that's not why I do it. So hit me up, dude, and see what we can do for you. For real. Help you out at any way I can, any way possible. So definitely hit me up. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't know what you said. But yeah, for real, some goblin, message me and I'll hit you up. We'll hit you up with some tools and we'll get you started. And then you can go tell people how good it worked for you. Know what I mean? Actually, I will tell you what, some goblin. Just because you're you, hit me up in the Discord. I'm going to give you the DCA oscillator, the DCA power tool, and the DCA moving average crossover script. We're going to get you set up. I'm going to get you going. I'm going to show you a few easy ways to make some trades, and then do it for a few weeks, a few months, see how everything comes together. Hopefully it'll work out for you, and then you can, you know what I mean, you can voice your opinion about it to the guys in the Discord. But I will give you all of them tools and see what you can do within a few months. It's a scam message. Yeah, I figured it was. You should see my Discord, man. I got like probably 100, 120 of them messages right now that are like, hey, you've 1.5 Bitcoin. Sign up for this exchange that you've never heard of and deposit $20 to pay for transaction fees so you can withdraw your money. Oh, which, hey, this is another good thing while we're talking about scams. I know this is not the mining channel, but any of you guys that are mining, and well, new miners, because I'm sure seasoned people know already, but there is not any LHR 100% unlock software or whatever you're seeing. I've seen a couple things on Facebook, people saying in like Brandon Coin and Ethereum mining page that they have this super badass unlock, and it unlocks the 3050s and all the 3000 generation cards. It is not. It's a total scam. You download the software and it's straight sniffing out your private keys, your keystrokes. It's digging for any information. So you will lose all your crypto. Wait for a vetted mining pool to come out with this unlocking software. You're going to see it in the GitHub. You're going to see them tweeting about it. You're not going to just see some random guy from Russia trying to post some dumb shit and then you guys fall for it. Mikel told me that he has seen some guys download it, turn it on, start it, and boom. Wrecked them. So it's crazy. You know shit's gonna get wild when scams start coming out of the woodwork, and I've noticed it a lot more, especially since Bitcoin has fallen as far as it did and all the other, cryptocurrency market. The scams are out like crazy. So it's like, to me, like seeing it right now reminds me of when we were back here and we fell down to $3,000. I started over here, somewhere over here on Bitcoin, watched it go all the way to 20,000. Started freaking out when it got to like 15,000. I was like, oh my god, we need to buy it. Watched it go all the way to 3. But the scams, they were crazy. So that's what we're watching for, guys. Is Bitcoin going to get that dead cat bounce? We're going to fall down all the way to the 50-month moving average. The absolute worst case scenario, $8,000 Bitcoin, you guys. $8,000 Bitcoin. Not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying the charts say it could happen. Facts in the charts. I'm not making guesses. I'm not, you know what I mean? That's not my estimate. That's what the chart shows. That's what the chart's telling me. All right, we're going to go to the daily on Ethereum. Now, it's looking like that we got a bullish crossover on the 2150 day moving average, which that would be very good. And normally, guys, when we get the bullish cross, we're dumping. So we might get a decent little pump here. If we get a pump, we're probably not going to get up that high. Let's see here. If we get to where we're at now, and we're actually in resistance right now. This is a decent area from the bottom of this is 2,572, and to the top of my box is right around 2,700, 2,800. To be a little bit generous, you could go to the moving average right around 2,900, so almost $3,000. It's not that it's that big of an area. I mean, it's very possible we get back over that. If we can get back over the 3,000 mark and we can make that support, then we got a good shot for the next, 3,100 to that 200-day moving average, right around 35. Oh, damn, some goblin. Crypto Mikel shared a video of someone uploading it to a virtual machine, and it disabled Wind Defender, and it was messing with the programs. So be very, very cautious, you guys, because it's definitely, that's not good at all. That's scary. Because they can put that software in anything. You know what I mean? They can make it seem like you're doing an update for your computer and you're really putting malware on it. Stochastic on the daily. So we get the signal. Signal line crossed over the red line. It's saying, hey, don't buy here, you guys. We're not buying here. We're going to be patient, and we're going to wait, and we're going to wait till it gets above this line right here. Breaks this 20 line and gets above it. That's where we're going to take our buy. And take our buy right in here. So just be patient for this, guys. And if it does get up in there and gives a nice buy signal, like it did here, 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 all kinds of places, be watching for that next area of resistance. We're in it right now. We're actually testing resistance right now. If you're looking left on your chart, that's what this over here is, what we're running into right here. Didn't make it support, or possibly making it support. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Go over to the weekly chart. Weekly is still very bullish. 21's on top, 50's in the middle, 200's on the bottom. With the same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually almost breached that 20 line. This one got kind of close to it, but then it bounced right off of it. So we're not looking to buy on the daily or the weekly chart. We're just sitting on our hands, being patient. Good area of support. Find my box. Decent support for Ethereum right now would be right around the 2400 down to 1677 on a monthly. I can't wait to see what kind of messages I get that day. What up, that DogeLord? How you doing, brother? Right, Ralph? 8K Bitcoin does sound good to me too. I mean, I really hope it happens. Really hope it happens. You know, we do get them flash crashes, so it might be even smart to put one down at like 3K. Because you know damn well some exchanges are going to get them crazy dumb long wicks that we see sometimes that go down thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's very possible that it happens. I always say, oh, I'm going to put me a limit order down there at, you know, 5K Bitcoin just in case. Binance, they're known for this shit, man. They all the time have them crazy spam wicks. It'd be nice to hit one of them one day. But Ethereum, I mean, it's not looking all that bad. It definitely could do like, you know, if Bitcoin has the dead cat bounce in it and it really shits itself down to that 50-day moving average, this, or 50-month moving average, this 50-month moving average isn't quite lining up with the top of 2018 bull run. The top for Ethereum in 2018 was right around 1,400 and some odd dollars, right around in there. So it's very possible we at least see the 1,989 $2,000 Bitcoin or $2,000 Ethereum, especially in 5 days. 5 days, this monthly candle closes into a gravestone doji. Be expecting a $2,000 Ethereum for sure. Monthly stochastic RSI does not look good on Ethereum either. It is dipping below that 20. We don't want to see that. That's not good. You can see over here on Ethereum when we dipped below the 20, we had, let's see what that was on that rebound. It was 100% gain on Ethereum. So we dipped below the 20 on the RSI. You come back up. We get a green candle. It bounced off that 21 month. That was a 100% rally almost before the floor was pulled out and we had the dead cat bounce. And then it took from the time we dipped to the time we recovered 193 days. That was back in the 2017 to 2019. Nope. 580 days. So, I mean, you look at the monthly versus the weekly, the daily, you know, the weeklies are bullish, the dailies look like shit, the monthlies are like, yeah. Right, Ralph, that's what I'm saying, man, that 20 to 3K. Oh, man, remember Litecoin at 20 bucks? And then you've seen everybody and their brother saying, oh, you're never going to see $20. We will never see a $50 Litecoin again. And all of a sudden it went down to 40. And, oh, you're never going to see it at 40 again. You better buy. And then it went to 30. And then to 20. But 20 was a hell of a floor on Litecoin. You know, back in them days, crypto was super easy because you didn't have 17 million. I don't even know how many cryptos there are right now. Probably over 10,000 different cryptos, I bet. I want to say roughly. Let's see, I'm kind of curious. Go to currency.com. I like currency.com. They're legit. Oh, there isn't an exchange platform for... Well, that's not what I wanted to know. I wanted to know how many cryptos there are. Flash forward to today, there are roughly 12,870 cryptocurrencies in circulation. According to CoinMarketCap, there were 16,961 in total. Hell. No, some goblin. I mine the shit out of Ethereum Classic. I like it too. The only thing I don't like though is when you gotta send it. Sending it sucks bad. I normally turn it into something different and then send that. Because it just depends. Like if you send it to Coinbase, it takes 14 gazillion confirmations before it actually goes through. Like Pionex, for instance, Pionex, it's instant. As soon as it gets sent to the wallet, it's in there. But Coinbase takes freaking days, sometimes weeks to get it in there. I sent like 35 Ethereum Classic over there one time, and it took freaking almost 2 weeks before it showed up in my account. I was sweating bullets, and that's when it was up pretty high too. So yeah, so who knows who to believe? Some say there's 12,000, another one says there's 16,000. I just know that there's a shit ton of them. But back in the day when Bitcoin was 3K, I started buying sub 2K. I was like right around 1800. So, and back then there wasn't that many. So it was so easy to keep track, keep an eye on. And it was a lot easier to get into a newer asset because, there wasn't very many. So when a new one came out, there wasn't very many places to say anything about it. You know what I mean? Like the 3 or 4 major places back then would say, hey, new currency, new coin. So it made it easier to get your attention to get that new asset. Now there are new ones coming out every single day. Every single day there's a different update. Every single day something crazy is happening. So, it's whatever it is. It's a lot harder to keep track of now, especially with DeFi, Metaverse, all that. Pretty much some goblin, although it does not cost near as much to send Ethereum Classic, but the transaction time sucks. I don't like it. My favorite crypto to send is Litecoin. Most all exchanges have Litecoin on it, and Litecoin literally takes pennies to send, and it's there very quickly. Very little confirmations with Litecoin. That's why I use a shit ton of it. It's just easier. It's quicker. And here's a good tidbit too. So like if you do use Coinbase and you use Coinbase Pro, like I use the Coinbase debit card. I pay a lot of my big bills, my car notes, my insurance, all that kind of stuff with the Coinbase card because you're getting 4% back. But if you need to, let's say you're paying with USD coin all the time, that's usually what I'm doing. That way it saves you on a tax giddy up. It takes out one step in your taxes versus if you were paying with Bitcoin. But a lot of people don't know that if you're taking your Bitcoin and you need to move it to US dollar to use your debit card, you're going to pay, a $9-10 fee depending on how much you're moving. Now if you move that over to Coinbase Pro and you do that same conversion, you're going to pay 3/4 less of the fee. So where you'd pay $1.52 on Coinbase Pro, you're going to pay $10 on the regular Coinbase site. So do all your trading, your selling, all your shit on Coinbase Pro, then move it over to Coinbase, put it on your debit card, and do it that way. Yeah, Golden Wolf, normally Tuesdays, brother, but my boss's big ass garage burnt down. Like everything. He had that's not the company who I work for now, it's my boss. He has his own separate company on the side. And he had this oil furnace in the one part of the garage, and it burnt down a $150,000 semi, and it burnt down all the lathes, the mills, his forklifts, his skid steer. It burnt everything. So that's what we did last night. We went out and cleaned up some stuff and tried to salvage what we could, I guess. Yeah, we all do some goblin. Yeah, fuck BlockFi, dude. Fuck BlockFi. They should not be. BlockFi does credit checks. Don't go to BlockFi. Coinbase, they do not do credit checks. You will be able to get their debit card for free. It's just a debit card. It has nothing to do with your credit. Definitely sign up for it though, because if you're paying the same bill over and over and over again, use the Coinbase card, because you're going to get that 4% back. So like if you're paying your car note, you're paying rent, you're paying insurance, your mortgage, it doesn't matter what it is. Use that Coinbase card. 4% adds up very quickly. And then you get to the end of the year and you're going to have, you know, pretty close to enough to getting a free mortgage payment, a free, you know, insurance payment. You know, Ralph, that's the fire inspector. That he kind of thought, he was like, you have any disgruntled employees, or have you fired anybody here recently? And he was kind of insinuating that, you know, I don't want to say it, but he was insinuating it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. But no, I don't think it was at all. One good thing though, the insurance did, it paid for the truck, it paid for the garage, so he's going to be able to build a whole brand new shop. They've already got a truck that they're looking at, so he's going to. And the truck wasn't his, it was his brother's. So his brother's already got one picked out. And so far, everything is good. It's just, you know, I was supposed to go learn how to use the lathes and the mills and get some machining under my belt. That's what my two older brothers do. My one brother trades stock, and he's a machinist. And my oldest brother, he has his journeymans, and he's a tool and die maker. And then I'm the welder fabricator. So eventually, hopefully, we can all merge together and start our own company is what we need to be doing. But so I gotta get on these crypto gains. I gotta start trading more. You know, with 5 kids, work, and then, you know, springtime gets here, sports start back up, and then it's just, and now all 5 of my kids are playing in sports. So it's really, really gonna be hectic. I'm gonna have to start traveling with my laptop and make it more of a point to be on this shit. I can tell you guys where the trade is all day long and how to trade it, but if I'm not there when it happens, it's really hard to just set up for it. You can use limit orders and conditional orders until you're blue in the face, but that doesn't always necessarily mean it's going to execute the exact way that you're thinking it in your head and how you're putting it down. Ask Nefarious. He can tell you that, you know, you can go through and plan out next week's trade, have it set up so that way if it hits this price it buys, if it hits this price it sells, and it all sounds great. And then when you come back a week later and you look at it and you see that the fucking thing bought way at the bottom or way at the top and then sold after it dumped 20% and did the complete opposite of what you were trying to do. I've had that happen a million times, so it does get sketchy. I'd like to be sitting right there when it happens. Thank God, Ralph. Yeah, they weren't home. I don't even know where they were at when it happened. But it freaking burnt everything down. And then mills, you know, they were old-timey ones. So they were really big, heavy metal, and they just got so hot that everything warped. And I don't know if any of them is going to be good. We brought a couple to the shop where I'm at now, and they're just sitting there. They're all black and charred, and we're going to clean them up, and we're going to throw some stuff in it, start spinning, see if we can cut, you know, see what happens. I'm hoping that nothing warped out too bad where I can at least learn how to use them. You know, I can throw a piece of round stock in and do a chamfer cut and do stuff like that, but like to really get down with the nitty-gritty, I'm very interested in learning how to do that. We're going to look at BNB real quick. We bought back here in the Patreon group. I said it was a good buy in BNB. It actually went all the way up to the 50-day moving average and then rejected there and came right down. And I even said that we're probably going to trade in between these moving averages for a while. Now we were underneath. It does look like we were starting to form a head and shoulders here. We got our shoulder here, we got our head here, and it looks like we're getting ready to make another shoulder here. A lot of times I see these do the opposite and go up when they're in fact a bearish pattern. They should be going down. Stock market, this sumbitch would be plummeting right now. Here's an old breakout trade that I drew. If you traded this and we broke the bottom and you went short or you sold your BNB, you did a hell of a job. This is picture perfect. This is exactly how we want to see these play out. Damn it, let me redraw that on there. This is how a breakout play should happen. This is exactly what you want to see when trading these things. So, damn it, come on, line. Grab it and pull it down. So when we break the bottom of the pattern, we're going short using leverage, or we are selling. We come down, we come back up. We're testing that old support as resistance now. We reject, we validated resistance. Boom, we dropped again. This is picture perfect. This is how we want to do it. Vice versa, when we're looking for the upswings, when we break to the upside, you want to see it break to the upside. You're going to buy here. You want to see it break up. You want to see it come back. Make this support. We're going to validate. We're going to respect it. Once it's validated, respected, it's confirmed. We know, hey, we're either good to stay in the trade or we're good to buy in, get in the trade for the next move to the upside. So super, super awesome that it did that. I would say though that we do got a shit ton of resistance at $391 to $400. That's right around that 21-day moving average. If it does break that, then your 50 days sitting right there beside it, right around 410, and that's another, it's a pretty big area of resistance. I think from current price right now at 363 to 460, 470 is going to be a very trying time. What up, keeper of the code? I wish we were making some green tonight. I wish. At the very beginning, I talked about Bitcoin and the 4-year cycle of what we've done for the last, if you go back from 2013, and from what happened to 2013 to current, definitely go back to the beginning of the video. It's the first thing I say, but I'm waiting on Bitcoin to do a dead cat bounce where we've plummet all the way down to the 50-month moving average, just right around $20,000. But I think the absolute very, very worst bottom is around 8,000, 8,300. There's steps though in between 20 and 8. Okay, 20,000 to 8,000. There is steps in between there. So you know we might be doing some dancing around, some zigzagging. 8K is my absolute bottom, the absolute worst case. I'm not saying it's going to go there, keeper of the code. I'm just saying it's possible. I think more like right around 14K, 14-ish, 14,300-ish. Maybe we'll fuck around there for a little bit and hopefully make a floor of support and we get moving to the upside. I'd love to buy some $14,000 Bitcoin. I mean, I have fiat sitting, waiting. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I feel like I should dollar cost average a little bit into some of these lower prices, especially metaverse tokens. Keeper of the code, go check out the metas. A lot of those are down 20 to 30%, a lot of the big ones. So in my opinion, I'm always trying to buy when we have them kind of drops, the 20s to 30s. And then when we have the 20 to 30% pumps, I'm always selling them. Sell them. Only thing that screwed me on this time around is I left and was gone for a month, and I should have taken profit on everything. I left some things ride, and I shouldn't have, because I'm down over 50% on a lot of those. ARDX is a stock. This is one that I'm hurting on. I'm hurting pretty bad on. Let's see here. I bought into this pretty early though, so. And we're still trading inside of this channel that I drew last week, so we're hitting on that bottom box of support. This is the lowest this coin's ever been, or this stock has ever been. This has to do with COVID. It's a COVID pill. I bought in right around $1-ish. It was like right in here. I'm down $600 right now. Yeah, good one. Sold everything at 52K. I sold a lot when we were at the 60K, but not where I've, not enough. I should have dumped all of it. 60K was like, it was making decent support there, so hoping for that floor, but she didn't happen. Yeah, I'm pretty heavily invested on this though, and there's still time. Remember, if you're trading stocks, especially penny stocks, it's got to trade under $1 for 30 days consecutive, and if that happens, then there will be talk of a reverse stock split, which may not always be good. So I know this is coming up on 30 days under $1. So I'm gonna make a line and count real quick what we got. Here's $1. So then if I measure here, there, that's 44 days it's been trading under $1. Yeah, Ralph, that's awesome, and that's you did good. Anytime shit pumps like that and people are getting excited, because if you really think back when Bitcoin was at $63,000, everybody and their brother was saying it was going to 100. Everybody was. So a ton more people bought, and when it gets like that, you really need to be thinking about getting rid of it. Because there ain't no way in hell these whales or our government or anybody is going to let us retail guys get rich. No way. That's not how it works. So you got to be a step ahead. Got to be. I'm going to go back here and take a look at the old cake. But hopefully we break this channel and get back above $1. Anything having to do with COVID, and this thing had a vote on February 21st, and everything went good for it. So I'm just waiting. I think that the whales are suppressing the hell out of this stock right now. I think they're keeping it held down, so everybody's got time to get in. Because, I mean, look at how monotonous and mundane this is. It's boring. So something's about to pop off. And when it does, I want to be sitting good. I bought almost 2,000 shares when it was a little over $1. hoping, excuse me, hopefully it kicks ass. You wouldn't think that it'd go much lower. Ooh, sell orders are at 70K and just missed it. Yeah, the Bitcoin log growth curve chart, just from watching it and what it was doing, once we hit that certain point, I knew that we weren't going to 100K no more, and that should have been my telltale sign to get the hell out of what I was holding and get out of all of it. You know, I only probably got out of like 50% of what I was holding, and then I was waiting just in case something happened, but I still have all that fiat, you know, sitting. So, I mean, I still can buy back relatively good, and I'm still ending up with, it'll be 50% more Bitcoin than what I had. But, you know, right now is a decent buy on Bitcoin. It really is. But I'm still waiting for that dead cat bounce. I still think it's possible. I still think we hit that 50-month moving average. If history repeats itself like it has so many other times. Old cake. Cake not doing so hot. Here was our area of support. We have broken support. We came back, tested resistance. It is now resistance. And so far it's been holding as resistance since then. All the way down to $6.79. I mean, puke. Puke. That is crazy. I mean, I was staking 100 cake up here in the $20 range forever. Let's see what the stochastic says. So on the stochastic RSI, we're actually starting to make that move to that 20 on the daily. If we can break above that 20 line, take that trade. But if you take the trade, make sure you watch for the 21-day moving average. It's going to act as resistance right around $7.80. Then you got your 50-day moving average right around $8.68, and notice that's the bottom of our support box. So that's heavy resistance. Cake is gonna have one of them Litecoin charts where every step is gonna be a major hurdle for Cake to get through. Drop this stochastic down. I'll be very surprised if it ever gets back up into the $9, $10 area. I think it's gonna be hard. What up, Crypto Whale? That's right, Keeper of the Code. He was in the market in 2018, and this feels exactly the same for me. That's why I sold all except a few speculation holds. Yeah, Ralph, Maynard was a crazy gainer. It was. I sold my Mana too early. Sold it way too early. Goddamn bears, I tell you. Goddamn bears. Yep, this is, you know, in the bear market, honest to God, the bear market is my favorite time to trade. I don't like trading the bull markets. I just like to sit back and let the shit go up all by itself. You ain't got to mess with it. The bear market is where it's at, guys, because then this is where the 24/7 comes into, where your money's making money 24/7. Your crypto's making gains 24/7. And what I mean by that is we are not looking for the buys. We're not buying shit. All right. Now I'm speaking strictly with leverage, if we're leverage trading. So for instance, if you are leverage trading on Bybit, Phemex, you can hold all kinds of different stuff. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash. Same with Pionex. You can kind of leverage trade on there a little bit with a lot of different stuff. But what we're doing is we're holding Bitcoin, we're holding USD over on Bybit, Phemex. We're going to let the asset pump naturally all by itself. We're going to let it go up. We're going to let this thing pump. And we are only strictly looking for the short sell. So we're making money naturally as it rises, and we're only worried about taking the short, and we're going to force it to make money on the way down. And that's how we do it. and then we wait till it goes down to the floor, and we're going to redo it. We're going to wait for the pump and let our asset gain money for us all by itself naturally, and then we're going to nail the short sell again and force it to make money on the way down. And if you're trading that 24/7, every time your asset goes up and you're nailing it on the way down, you're making money double. So it's definitely a good strategy. That's why I love bear markets. I love trading bear markets. For me, it's easier to look for the short than it is for the pump. It takes way less momentum, way less liquidity to completely plummet an asset versus pumping it. You need way more momentum, way more liquidity. And we all know tax time, usually everything takes a shit anyway. Now we got this stuff going on with Russia and Ukraine, and so it's not looking good all the way around. You know what I mean? Inflation set in really bad. This is just the beginning. I mean, hyperinflation hasn't even set in. So once that happens, you know, right now where I live, it's $3.40, $3.50 for a gallon of gas. I expect it to be double that probably within the next year. Bet you double that in the next year. I don't know where DogeLord, what part of Cali he's in, but I'm sure his gas is ridiculous. Everything in California is ridiculous. Pretty much, man. Now that I didn't sell whatever I didn't sell at the top, I'm holding. So let me see. I'll look at my one portfolio that I can pull up here. I'm holding a bunch of Scrumble Network, SKM. I have a little bit of Ethereum, MFT, MXC, Ethereum Classic, Immutable X, IOST, and now mind you, these are ones that I didn't sell. I sold most of my other stuff today. Oh man, that's the second spam post we got from the second Russian. Fuck's going on here? You know, my wife did tell me today about cybersecurity with the Russians. I wonder how many of them it is that's fucking around putting these 100% LHR unlocks out. West Virginia is $3.18 a gallon. Maryland is $3.49. Damn, that's what it is for me. It's right around $3.40, $3.50. I'm also holding Power Ledger, Anchor, IDEX, Basic Attention Token, LCX Token, TrueFi, Radical, Maker, New Cipher, Request, The Graph, Stellar, Spell Token, Gods Unchained, Compound, OMG Network, Polygon, Numere, Yuma, Band Protocol, Clover Finance, Barnbridge, Ampleforth, Kyber Network, Civic, EOS, CeeLo, DAI, USD Coin, District OS, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin, Avalanche, Polkadot, SHIB, XRP, Tezos, Solana, Internet Computer, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Orchid, Engine, Cosmos, Axie, Ethereum Classic on this other one too, Terra, AMP, Zcash, Chainlink, Chilliz, however you pronounce that, Crypto.com coin, Stacks, Paxos Standard, Quant, Augur, OX, Algorand, Horizon, Golem, LivePeer, Decentraland, Loom, more Immutable X, Function X, Loopring, Superfarm. So yeah, I'm holding a shit ton of them that I didn't sell. So, but those are not my favorites. I mean, I like Immutable X, I like Ethereum Classic, CeeLo Network's pretty cool. I use Valor is what it's called. It's their app. I earn money. It's just staking. I just have it all sitting in their staking app. Polygon, I have a lot of it. I like it. I like Gods Unchained. I like the Brave token as well. I've actually been stacking Brave tokens since Brave browser came out, since day one. Every single payout I've had since day one, I've never sold any of the Brave token, so I have a ton of it. Wish I would have sold it, but guys, I'm telling you, you know, even though I didn't, I'm not gonna kick myself in the ass. This shit's gonna freaking moon. We all know that Bitcoin's gonna go way above 60,000. It's gonna go way above 60,000. Which one's the #1 DApp, Crypto Whale? Drip, that's right. No, I don't think I have any Phantom. FTM, I don't think I do. I think I did on, I think I was holding that on Pionex there for a while. I don't think I have any more of that. Ralph, that is hilarious you say that, bro, because I do that same thing. Like, I just said this to the wife the other day. I said, man, from the first time I downloaded XYO and got the XYO Sentinel that makes your gains like 3 times more, 3 extra gains, nobody in Ohio did it. There was nobody geoclaiming. So anywhere where I went, I could claim that whole area. And anybody that drove through there and did a geoclaim, I was getting 100% cut off of their claim. Now they're all over the place, all over. People are geo-dropping so much in my small town that it's ridiculous. I have 3 of them right now that I need to get. And they're geo-dropping, you know, like 10, 20,000 XYO. So it's pretty good haul for just driving 3 seconds down the road, you know what I mean? Drip, Strong, ETH, ADA, Matic, Pre-Shib for me. Hell yeah. Don't know what Drip is. I'll have to look into that. I know all the rest of them. Maybe not Pre either. I don't think I know what that is. That's freaking awesome though. I removed him and reported him for porn. Thanks, Golden Wolf. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, I should start doing that. So, how many you, other than what Mikkel posted on that video, you guys know anybody that tried to do 100% LHR unlock and get all their coins stolen? Yeah, dude, you can't beat it if you're rolling 170 miles a day. It's so worth doing that. It's plug your phone in, turn on the automatic geoclaim, and run with it. What I like is the guys that are in my little town, like they'll try to claim the square. And it's like, bitch, I've been claiming this square for like 3 years now. That's my square. So I don't care if I got to dump 500 XYO to get my thing up to 100%. I'll put in 1,000 of them if I have to. I'm taking 100% of my square. I don't care if I got to give, you know, lose 1,000%. And you know what? I don't think this week anybody took my square. So I think this week I'm good. Oh, no. I do. The other guy did get in on it. There's 2 of us right now, 2 owners of the square. I only own 57% and I've already paid 80 XYOs. So I'm just going to sit here and keep tapping 5 until I get back to the 100%. It's got to piss them off when they go back on and look at it and it's like, what the fuck? Because I don't do anything with my XYO either. I've never traded it into Ethereum or was able to send it. Can you take your geoclaims now and send it to Coinbase? Or those are 2 different coins, right? XYO is not the same as coin. Because I think we're earning coin and not XYO anymore. I'm not sure how it works. That's right, Golden Wolf. Don't do it. It has over 20 viruses, trojans, worms, backdoor, and wrecks you. Yeah, and see, the geo drops is pretty slick, man. It's pretty slick. I've been doing it since they've came out. Back when I started doing it, you could get Sentinel is what it's called. All it is a keychain that hooks up Bluetooth to your phone. I got mine for free, but it like 3x or 5x to my earnings. So I would just plug my phone in when I got in the car, turn on automatic geoclaiming, and as you're driving down the road, it's gonna mine blocks every, you know, so ever many feet or yards or however it works. But yeah, and then you earn coin for that. So I do believe how it works now is Coinbase has XYO, and then Coin app that is XYO is, you're not earning XYO anymore, you're earning coin. Okay, Ralph Cooper. So you need Ethereum then for gas, I take? I do believe, MC, if you do it, do a little bit more digging. Hopefully you can get your Sentinel for free still if you're just signing up. I will say this, do not pay for a paid subscription through their service. Really good friend of mine, Chris Costello, was really big with these guys. He did a lot of promoting for them. They actually had a car that was decked out in all this XYO stickers and all this shit, right? And they were giving them huge amounts of XYO to drive this car around and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, long story short, they ended up fucking them over. And their service, their automatic payment bullshit, you buy a subscription, is double charging people sometimes. So just be careful with it. I'm not saying that it, you know, that they're a shit company or whatever. I just know that people that have tried to cancel have a hard time canceling the subscription, and a lot of people was double charged, triple charged. So just, you know, get the Sentinel and do it that way. Don't do, because if you do a paid subscription, you can like 100x your XYO earnings. But then you got to think about, well, you're paying $70 a month. You know, you just got to make sure you're coming out on top. That's right, Ralph. No, don't pay. It's cool, but no. He's exactly right. I mean, it's, you know, it's definitely not a get rich overnight thing. Who knows, XYO may go to the moon and do, you know, a SHIB move. And if that would happen, I will be a billionaire. Like right now, I have a geo drop. Let me see if I can make sure there ain't nothing gonna dox me here when I do this. I'm gonna put this riser right here to block this. But there's a little parachute thing. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little parachute thing up in the top right corner of the thing. You click on it, click the box, and like I just earned 10 coin for nothing. For an ad, because I looked at an ad. So it's pretty slick. And then you got a thing where you can put it on auto mine, and it'll just mine in a 3 square radius around your house. And then you earn a little bit extra, like 1.5x on that earning. So I mean, it's cool. It's something to do on your phone. What I've been doing is playing Clash of Streamers. I've played through, you got to get to level 25 before you can start sending and receiving and making NFTs. But I started doing that, and I got to level 25, and now I got like 30 some NFTs on this thing. And some of them I got like 3 legendary NFTs. I got a bunch of rare ones, and then a shit ton of commons. But then legendaries, if anything ever comes out of this, I'll have those. Hell yeah, MC. Appreciate that, man. No, never heard of Demo. It's like Helium, but for your car. No shit. That's good, Golden Wolf. He thinks GitHub took it down after Yeti debunked it. And that's like the big thing too. especially with new miners. Obviously, you seasoned miners out there are going to know better. Only because I'm friends with all you seasoned miners is the only reason why I knew better. But if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have been like, oh, hell yeah, 100% unlock. Even though I don't have no LHR cards. I have a 3060, that's a version 1. But I think with the 470 driver, I think it's pretty... I don't think I have an affiliate link for XYO unless I can pull it off of this one. After the stream, I'll post it in Discord for you. I'll have to look it up and copy and paste it, but I'll move that over into the Discord. And hopefully you can get one. Yeah, it would be sweet to still get them. I don't know if they're still offering those for free or not. I've been doing it for 3 years now, I think. 2 years, 3 years. So you can get these right on Amazon. You can buy the Sentinel. And wow, no shit. So I have a black one, but for the blue one, it's $54.99. There's no way. There's no way I'd pay that. Yeah, I'll do some digging. I'll even see if Chris can get us one. My buddy Chris Costello. He knows the two guys that own and run the XYO network, so maybe he can get us a hookup. Yeah, and this is kind of doing, XYO is kind of like what Helium does as well. I also Helium mine. I have 2 rack miners. They don't earn shit right now. I think my one got like 72 cents last month, and the other one didn't get nothing because it's relayed. Still haven't port forwarded anything to fix that, but whatever. I'm about to unplug them though, for real. I don't even want them. That's just a waste of my electric, really. That's right, keeper of the code, mining 1-on-1. Never test software on a machine with your keys. You know, because if it's not a vetted mining pool putting out that software on GitHub for everybody to look at, everybody to do like a bug bounty or report bugs or anything like that, you know it's not good. You shouldn't be doing it. And it's just funny that all this is coming up, you know, in the last day or two. And then on the news, the wife told me about cyber attacks. So, Russia. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I did hear that they had the card that would go in your wallet, right? And it works just like the Sentinel. I wonder if I would be able to get the card for free since I've, you know, OG on the XYO network. So I'm very interested though. Like, check this out though. So like what I've done too is get on eBay and buy XYO coins off them guys. Back when I was buying these things, dude, I was buying freaking millions of them for $5-6 years ago, doing this on eBay. So, you know, if you can find somebody who looks like a reputable seller, go for it, man. Especially if you're getting a good deal on them. I was getting thousands and thousands of coins for free, buying them off people on eBay. How many coins you gotta have there, Ralph Cooper, before you can send anything? Yeah, you get HODL rewards, you get background rewards, So there's all kinds of way to earn with it. Days old. Mine is 1,005. Just shy of 3 years. Two-ish, a little over 2. Let's see, 365 times 3. Yeah, so I'm just shy of 3 years on the XYO network. 1,005 days. I'm 90 days short of 3 years. Just pretty sweet. But alright guys, I'm out of time, but I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Hit me up in the Discord. I got tons of messages, so if I don't get to you, give me a minute. I get spam messages like crazy. I'm almost about to just shut the Discord or my Discord tag off and start a new one, just because I'm tired of all the goddamn spam I get. You would think they'd get tired of me messing with them too, because I'll go in there and be like, what is Bitcoin, and go through the whole thing, and that's a good time. But alright guys, make sure you tune in a half an hour for DeFi of Madness. I'm going to try to make it. Don't hold me to it. I've been on here for an hour and a half, so might have to go up there with the wife. But you guys have a good night. Appreciate y'all for coming. Be careful with the buying. Remember, if you're already holding, keep holding it. Just wait. Wait for these leveraged pumps. Let it pump, then sell it. Wait for the rebound. Good question. I had over 1 million coin before I figured out how to send it. No, they don't work in aircraft travel. Oh man, you mean as far as taxes? Yep, that's what I would say, Golden Wolf. Or give it to your kid. Give it to your kids, then you ain't gotta pay nothing on it. That's what I would do. Give it to your kids. That's how I did a lot of mine, this tax service. Although I do still have to get my crypto taxes done. I do owe a little bit. I know that just from what Coinbase sent me. I owe all my capital gains through Coinbase. So, but I do know if you give it to your kids that are under 18, you don't have to pay no taxes on it. Now, you can't say that, oh, I'm going to trade and this is my kid's account. You know what I mean? That won't work, but sell all your shit, claim the loss. Especially if you're holding like I am. Like if I took all that, what I had, and I got it sold before tax time, that'd have been a nice tax break. 1% a day is great, dude. Is great. Yes, it would be. Golden Wolf would be a gift. Absolutely. Where are you compounding at 1%? Yeah, keeper of the code, it stung a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So what Coinbase sent, I was you know, and I still got to get one from Binance. I'm gonna get one from Cash App. I'm gonna get one from Robinhood. I'm gonna get one from Webull. I'm gonna get one from Firstrade, Stash. I'm gonna get them from everywhere. Huh, I'm gonna check that out, Keeper of the Code. Maybe hit me up with them details on that. Sweet. Appreciate you, Crypto Whale. Yes, Ralph Cooper, do that. Do that. At the end of the year, right before taxes are due, send that shit to your kid's wallet. You know what I mean? And as of right now, it'll keep you safe. Now, yesterday on the news when I got up, There was a thing on there that Biden is looking more into cryptocurrencies, and that he is going to he wants somebody to figure out a way to regulate them, pretty much. That's not bad, Golden Wolf. That's not bad. So you should still be under the threshold then and not owe anything. Coinbase gets me, and this is where we get into that gray area, right? With transactions, buying, selling merchandise, versus trading. So I know Coinbase, I know they're all screwed up from what they are saying is a transaction, what they are saying is a gift, what they are saying is merchandise. Their capital gains, I don't think what they're saying on me is exactly correct. But, you know, I have to do my crypto taxes through a service that does API hookup. I've done over 100,000 transactions on some of these exchanges, so there ain't no freaking way I'm going to sit there and put every one of them things in manually. There ain't no way. I just can't do that. I have to be able to hook up through API. Coinly, though, is the way to go. I have gotten started with them. I haven't finished it yet, but Golden Wolf, that's who I'm going to be using. What I wanted to do was get with a tax service that would give us a voucher, you know, and give all of the guys, you know, a discount. Because like how I did my taxes last year, I filed my taxes and then I did my crypto taxes and I filed those as an amended tax form. So yeah, that's why Cash App got me, Mikkel. That's why they got me. Cash App, man, they're fucking assholes. But you think about everywhere where I'm trading and going, dude, it's getting harder and harder. Like, now I'm really starting to think, like, you know, should I only just stay on one or two? Because the way I trade and the stuff that I'm doing, I need like 6 or 7 different places to achieve what my overall goals are. And until I have one place that does all that shit, it's going to be rough. Now, see, as far as my... Never mind, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even saying it. Just going to say decentralized wallets. Clean wallets. That's all I'm saying. Not that I have any. Not that I have any. What up, Tech Man? Never moved to fiat. We learned, that's right. I mean, I got my paychecks being direct deposited into Coinbase, so yeah, me too. And it sucked that I did that too. Wasn't my number. Yeah, you know, Cash App is pretty legit. Like if you really need to like turn crypto into fiat and get back into your bank, their instant fee is nowhere close to what Coinbase's is. Like Coinbase, dude, I think the highest fee I ever paid for Coinbase to go from Coinbase to my bank was like $35 from the amount of money I was trying to move. So, but if you would have moved, because you can move assets from Coinbase to Coinbase Pro for free. You can deposit and withdraw for free back and forth. It don't cost you nothing. So if you got 10K on Coinbase and you want to move that to your bank, but that's 10K in Bitcoin, send it over to Coinbase Pro, sell the Bitcoin for USD. You're going to pay a couple dollars, move it back over to Coinbase, then do, you know, the transfer out to your bank. If you try to do that trade where you're taking the Bitcoin and turning it into USD on the straight Coinbase app, you were going to pay a shit ton of fees. Coinbase gave me my farewell letter this year. How did that treat you? Because this has been my my worst year yet, Mikkel, with the Coinbase fees, dude. Fuck. I actually got a 1099 form from them in 2018, but because I kept my threshold down, the threshold was way higher back then, I was good. But last year and this year, I'm definitely going to have to pay. Yeah, Golden Wolf, that's the only thing. See, on stuff like that, unless it's over $600 worth of stuff, like if you only got like $300 or $400 sitting somewhere, I wouldn't say nothing about it. Even if you're staking, if you're just staking and you've let it sit there all year and stake, I wouldn't say shit about it. Yeah, I use the Coinbase card a lot. Use it a lot, and I get all my 4% back in XLM, but you know, when it comes time for taxes on the 4% back that you're getting 4% back, and then if you spend that 4% or you trade it into something else, I mean, honestly, I don't think right now that they could really do that much to you with taxes with crypto, because there's too many gray areas. You know what I mean? And seriously, where does it say that it's even a fucking law that we have to pay taxes? Where does it say it's a law? There's nowhere, I don't think, that says it's law we pay taxes. Taxes were only started to help fund the war. And after the war, there wasn't supposed to be any more taxes, so I still don't see I don't see how they could even prosecute you or even get you in any kind of trouble for not paying, to be honest. But I could be 100% wrong on that. But alright, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Hit me up in the Discord. Make sure to tune in for Mikkel D5 Madness here in about 20 minutes. He's starting. That's what I mean, Golden Wolf. That's what I mean, dude. If I can't tell you what the hell my trades were, if it was a trade or if it was a transaction, if I bought something with it, I don't know. I can't decipher them. The only ones that I can, like, I know for sure, you know, are the ones where I did 25% of my holdings into a trade. Like, those ones I know because they're pretty much the same. They're the same in, and, you know, it might be 10% bigger when I pull out. So then I know that was a trade. Tech man, never underestimate the power of stupidity. The government runs off of it. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate y'all. Keep stacking sats. Be watching for that dead cat bounce on Bitcoin. It's happening. I feel it. Alright, y'all. Have a good night.